Bitcoin, but crypto. What's the second button? There is no second pass.
Good morning, guys. Good morning. It's Doomsday Friday. How you doing? How you doing? Oh man, what a day! What a day! It's gonna be fun, guys. I promise you. It's gonna sting a little bit. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna bite. But man, it's gonna be fun. Nebula Nerd says, "Batter up, batter up." That's right. That's right. Batters up, guys. Batters up. Oh my God. I don't even have my lasers eyes on today, guys. Holy crap! All right, one second. man, it's crazy morning. All right, so yes, batters up 100% there. Nebula Nerd, my bags are pumping hard. My rear, no Vaseline. Yeah, seriously. When Vaseline?
When will then be now?
Oh
Soon.
God! Hope you guys having a good Friday. It is Friday, guys. So again, low liquidity. Again, we have the tariffs terrorizing the markets today. So yeah, soon, guys, soon. It's Crypto JPEG. It's Otaku time. Yes, it is Otaku time. How's it going, guys? How's it going? Yes. Yeah. Master Otaku, the passion. Yes, I may not be the smartest person in crypto, but I am definitely the most passionate for sure, says OG Boban. Thank you, my guy. Crypto JPEG says, yes, good morning, crypto fam. How's it going, guys? Joy coming in, saying, good morning, happy Friday. It's Gamarita night. It is Gamarita night. I'm excited to finally have a drink. I usually only hold off drinking until Friday nights. Yes, Otaku in my morning, Otaku crypto news. Hope you're feeling better today. I am definitely feeling better today, Joy, but man, it was hard to not hit that snooze button 1,000 times. It was hard. All right, DCA Doomsday. Yes, it is DCA Doomsday. I have to remind myself to remind you guys, it's DCA Doomsday. Don't forget to DCA today. There will be something on sale you'll want, I'm sure. J Money says, good morning, fam. How's it going? J Money in the house. Good morning. I've been doom scrolling this morning, and I want to share with you guys some of the doom scrolling stuff. That's also another reminder to me. Bloomberg also this morning talking about Doomsday. I love it, especially when Doomberg's talking about it. You guys got back by these numbers? You know what numbers I'm referring to? Look at these. Look at these numbers, guys. Look at these numbers. I'll get back in the chat and finish it up. But look at these numbers. Holy crap. Oh, my God. Doom scrolling. Man, if I can open this damn thing, it's not blurry as all hell. There we go. Afghanistan, 15%. Algeria, I don't even, I'm not even sure what that country is. Algeria, 30%. Angola, 15%. Bangladesh, 20%. Bolivia, 15%. Bosnia and Herzegovina, or whatever, 30%. Botswana, 15%. Brazil, 10%. Brunei, 25%. Cambodia, 19%. Cameroon, 15%. Chad, 15%. Damn, Chad's getting... Even Chad is not safe from the tariffs, my guy. Damn.
I'd buy that for $1.
Cody de Lavore, guys, everyone, of course, all these crazy numbers on the board. Libya, 30%, 40% to Laos, holy crap. Kazakhstan, man, poor Kazakhstan. At least they're mining all the Bitcoin, though. 25%. Let me just pick out some of these bigger numbers here. A lot of these are also still 15%. Malaysia, 19%. Moldova, 25%. So, yeah, it's crazy, guys, crazy. And Mozambique, 15%. Okay. So, yeah, some of the doom scrolling I was doing this morning. Oh, the God, there's so much doom, guys, so much doom. And the robots are just dancing while we're suffering. You know they'd be doing that. Oh my God. Crazy. Jesus. Okay, I'm gonna probably get flagged for that song there. Anyway, yeah, so yeah, always on top, bro. What about you, says OG Boban. My portfolio, you know, is actually feeling pretty okay despite the sell-off. I mean, I can't complain, really. I'm still only down like 25,000 on my portfolio. In the grand scheme of things, that's a tiny fraction for my portfolio. My butt itches, says Nebula Nerd. I'm sorry. The Vaseline's coming soon. Okay, OG Bowman says whiskey and fist fights is the way. I'm definitely up for it. I'm definitely up for one right now. I'm ready. I'm feeling better. Feeling ready to get into some fist fights. Friday, then Saturday, Sunday. Yeah, Sunday is going to be interesting indeed, OG. And Danny is in the house. How's it going, Danny? How's it going? Yeah. Let's get to it. All right, let's get back into to what Bluebird was chatting on earlier this morning. It was kind of fun.
To be sure, but when I look at the data, we don't try not to make too much of any one individual report. And so we look at the confluence of data. We look at the longer-term picture. What we have is a labor market that is showing signs that we should be watching carefully. Having the headline numbers come down makes sense to me, given what we've seen happening on the immigration side.
Are you guys gonna have a job
and the
after this week?
headline number on unemployment, which is the most reliable indicator we have, is still within that 4.1 to 4.3 range that it's been at for the past year. So it looks like a healthy labor market that's still well in balance, but with some disappointing signs that we should watch very carefully.
Well, the one thing that caught everybody's attention is the revisions. We went from 147 in June to just 14,000. And I want to point out the statement from Chris Waller earlier today on why he dissented. He had a line in there that said basically, when labor markets turn, they often turn fast. Does that suggest maybe that you made a mistake by not moving in July?
I feel confident with the decision that we made earlier this week. We have to look at the whole picture of the data. When I step back and look at where we are, I see a labor market that is largely in balance. Again, today's report is just one report. We'll watch it carefully. We'll look to see if the dynamism in the labor market is picking up, because that's been something that we haven't really seen. If you have a job, you're able to keep your job, but if you don't have a job, it's harder to find one. But in aggregate, we're still seeing unemployment in that 4.2 range where it came out today, but it's been 4.1 to 4.3 for the entire year. We're seeing pressure on the inflation side of our mandate. That's where our miss has been bigger, and it's been lasting for longer. We haven't hit on inflation in 4.5 years. And when I'm out talking to people across the district, whether it's Wheeling, Toledo, Cincinnati, what I hear from people is that the pain of inflation is really biting. They're making very difficult choices. They're trading down from buying ground beef to buying hot dogs, the $400 emergency fund that they have. They're not able to stretch as far as they used to. And so we have to balance those two sides of our mandates when we think about setting correct policy. And we have to look at, if we're missing, by how much and for how long do we expect those misses to last? And right now, we're missing by much more on the inflation side than we're missing on the employment side.
That was basically...
Yes, doom is here, guys. Definitely opportunity for the markets, guys. Definitely opportunity for the markets. We, of course, thrive in doom. All right, let's see what else we got here. I wanted to share with you, so I got some more doom scrolling. Oh my gosh, guys, look at my look at my Twitter, my real X account. Even Coinbase is feeling it.
Troubles, no reason to complain. Cause here in Great Old Britain, we just love it when it rains. Morning.
With tips from each delivery. Excuse me, sir, I have your tandoori.
Great. Just a few more years and who can say?
What the hell? I love it, man. It's just so much doom. I love it. Look at this. We got New York. Even the buses now contain water. Can't share too much of that, or I'll get banned on YouTube again. Yay! Okay. Yes, I'm breaking Bitcoin just recorded my highest monthly close in history. Yes, that happened, guys, last night. Even after the giant crash, we saw it. We did it. All right, and then are you ready for it to make America healthy again? Time to play the game. Yes.
Time to play the game!
I can't believe this is real life, guys. This is nuts. All right, doom scrolling, guys. Of course, if you want some more doom scrolling, come check me out over on Crypto Otaku over on X. All right, guys, we're getting ready for the market open.
Down to something and then see where you...
And yeah, we got about a minute or two left to go. Yeah, I'm talking about the Russell 2000 futures this
I
morning.
don't think
Boom.
the economy requires that sort of intense
Crashing, everything
movement.
crashing. Let's go.
But could you do 50 to get, similar to what happened last year? Could you get that sort of movement? Yeah, I think so. And and by the way, I think the economy can handle it. By the way, I'll throw one thing on consumption. High income is what's driven savers. Wealthy, higher income is what's driven a lot of consumption. And you think about higher interest rates, it actually augments their ability to spend. So this idea that you cut it, I just don't think it'll have a debilitating impact on the economy whatsoever.
I agree. 25 basis points ain't going to do nothing. That's why he should have just did it. He should have just did it. All right, guys, let's look at crypto bubbles this morning, too. Show you guys all the red. Look at this beautiful chart right here. Beautiful day, guys. It's a glorious day for doom spending. Guys, what do you want to buy? What do you want to buy? Let me know in the chat. I can't make up my mind. I put it off a little bit yesterday. I'm like, yeah, I'm probably going to open in red, more red, more red. And yeah, here we are, more red. Still down a little bit more on the week, which is good to see if you guys are looking at the DCA. Jasmine still only down 10% though. Like it doesn't really make me want to jump in just yet. I mean, anything else really down more than 10% on the week? Not really in the top 100. Nothing that I really care about. We got Turbo down. A lot of you guys like Turbo. Turbo's down 12% on the week. I mean, there's really still not too much really fallen yet, right? And especially on the month, everything's still up massively. So I don't want to get too trigger happy just yet. But yeah, I'm looking for specific coins. We were talking about Miria last night, and I think Miria was a really good pickup where it is right now. It's still under 309. Which is pretty cool. What the hell? Miria. Let me go pull this up. We got to get back over to Bloomberg. They're opening right now. Dang it. We'll get back to this in a bit. Here we go. Boom.
The NASDAQ market site. You're going to see big drops in stocks at the open. Obviously, futures were down bigly, and you have yields coming down at the same time, which is pretty interesting. So it does look like investors are selling out of stocks after this jobs report and using that money to buy bonds because I guess the elementary explanation is they expect the Fed to cut rates just like Rick says they should have and will. And so you want to get in at these levels because the next levels will be lower.
A rotation trade underway. It's also the first trading day of August. We're coming off of 3 straight months of gains on the S&P 500. So a little bit of a drawdown to start August.
62.73.
Yeah.
Wow. In basically one fell swoop, actually a couple of days, we're down from over 6,400.
Yeah, it has been quite a consequential week. Also a consequential week on the earnings front. And let's talk a little bit about Apple because it reported its fastest quarterly revenue growth in more than 3 years, thanks to strong iPhone sales. It did say that it expects tariffs to add $1 billion in expenses this quarter. Maybe that's why you're seeing sort of a restrained reaction in the stock, not a restrained reaction in Amazon because it's trailing the sales growth of its cloud rivals as investors really look for results from the tens of billions of dollars in spending for AI products. That has been sort of the existential question hanging over these big tech names. When are we going to see some ROI here? Amazon shares down about 6.7% at the opening bell, Matt.
Yeah, Amazon down, Nvidia down, Broadcom down, Meta down. So you're seeing a big drop. Alphabet down as well. Figma, on the other hand, is extending gains. It was up 250% yesterday and a huge pop on the first day of trading. The company now has a market cap of above $50 billion. And let me just put this question to Rick, because I know what you think about it, Katie. Rick, Figma goes out and sells stock at $33, I think a share it was. Now it's trading at $137. They raised like $1.2 billion, but they could have raised $4 billion. I know it's good to get $1.2 billion, but if you look at it like you could have had $4 billion, doesn't that make you a little bit mad?
That's a hard question. I mean, I spent a bunch of time. I can't talk about individual companies. I did spend a bunch of time looking at this company. There's some amazing technology companies, this one included, coming to market that I just think we're going through this extraordinary innovation, technology, productivity. You look at companies like this that have the ability to change, how we do certain parts of software, et cetera. Listen, I'm blown away. I think I said on Wall Street Week last week, and I was in LA the week before visiting technology defense companies. The world, by the way, this is part of my thesis around productivity and innovation, and inflation is going to come down on the backside of it. But yeah, I mean, I think it's the most exciting time I've ever seen to invest, because you're seeing so many of these new technologies like this one that are game changing, I think.
All right, Rick, hang tight. We're coming back to you in a couple of minutes. That is BlackRock CIO of Global Fixed Income, Rick Reeder. But right now, we want to turn back to the labor market. The U.S. economy added just 73,000 jobs in July, below almost all estimates. And joining us now, I'm pleased to say, we have Labor Secretary Lori Chavez de Ramir. Great to have you with us, Secretary. Let's just start with these numbers, because the figure that we got, that was below all estimates in the Bloomberg survey of economists. To start, what's your reaction?
Well, certainly we know they could have been better. But, you know, we look at the positive, because we still have a net
I don't want to look at the positive. Okay, like, guys, I want to look at this beautiful day we have today, guys. This beautiful day. This lovely day. Yes. Oh, my gosh. One of my favorite dystopian future movies for the last 5 years. Here we are, living it right now. It's a lovely day, guys.
What a lovely day!
Oh, jeez. Okay. So, yeah, the chat's feeling it. The chat's definitely feeling it. Smash that like. Don't forget to smash the like. Cody Bakula, thank you, coming in hot today. Yes, thank you, my guy. Thank you. XEN worth buying right now, says Cody. We can take a look at the bubbles again. We're going to be going back and forth. I feel a lot today on the crypto bubbles. A lot of stuff is on sale today, but not enough, in my opinion, to really make me move. What the hell is that on the day? Play entering the top 700? What the hell? How did I get on the top 700? Jesus. Okay, top 100 right now. You're talking about XEN. XEN, the Taurus is at the top 200. It's been a while since XEN had a really big move. It's actually been kind of floating downward, so it's not really. I mean, that's ZBEC. ZBEC's down 6% on the day. Where's my XEN? It's here somewhere. God. All right, I'm just gonna look it up. Oh, there it is, 6%. So it's only down 6% too on the day. 7% on the week. Not really much anything. It's gone sideways for a while. Only 0.7% on the month. I mean, it's not a bad place to DCA because it's going to be one of the first movers, right? XCN, Swiftcoin, Jasmy, ZBEC. Those are of course some of my favorite picks. But they're just not down enough. Everything's only down 10%, only 5%, 6% on the day, on the week. I'm looking for bigger losses. So I'm gonna still hold my dry powder until maybe the end of the day. See what shakes up. We might get total sell-off by the end of the day. Maybe see some 25%, here and there. But I think it's still too early. Still too early to make that call. All right, let's see what else is going on in the chat here. Jim dropping the truth bombs. Jim is back in the chat. How's it going, Jim? Jim the gunslinger. Daringer. Maybe printing $4 trillion to bail out the major corporations, but has some long-term consequences. Mr. Powell. Yes. And yesterday, this printed another $8 billion to pay down our debt. We're just borrowing money, of course, printing money to borrow money to print to pay down our own debt because no one else is buying our debt anymore. It's a big money game, guys. It's a big scheme, Ponzi scheme. Don't fall for it. Don't hold your money, your worth in dollars. This silly, funny money, guys. They're just paper. It's just paper. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. All right, smash that like 100%, Cody. Yes, Jim Daringer says, I'm still wanting to see the full movie. Markets just reacted as tariffs 7 minutes ago. So I want to see at the bottom before the IDCA. 100%. Right there with Jim, man. 100% right there with Jim. Felix Lapita saying, so this is the real bear market. No, you have not witnessed the real bear market yet. But it feels like we've been living in a mini bear market for the last 6 months, for sure. Ever since, of course, Donald Trump won the election and announced these tariffs. We've been sitting in a mini bear market. But no, it's not real bear market. Of course, the real bear market is where all the money's made. All right, let's see what else we got here. They're still talking about the Russell. Wow.
We're going to continue to see over time those numbers go up. But what we've seen, federal jobs have been down. That's what the president promised. We've seen local economy. We've seen 84% of the job growth has been in the private sector. Why? Because the president has said that he is investing in the American worker first.
I don't know if I believe those numbers. I don't know if I believe that. Okay, whatever. Okay, let's see what else we can find over on CNBC. We got Apple shares falling. We've got stocks sharply lower. Yes, we got Jim Cramer's reaction to the...
I do think his stamina is impressive, yes. But I mean, he's meeting with bankers about the underwriting of Fannie and Freddie when they potentially take them back out into the public markets.
Leslie Picker's interview with Jamie?
I mean, it's just, it never ends. But to your point, almost every decision comes back to him.
But
so
Louis had a really good quarter. Merck's quarter was fine. Pfizer, I don't know. I mean, the president wrote to Albert a nice letter, crossed out the Dr. Borlas put it out.
Merck's quarter was fine, but the stock's down 20%
David,
this year.
These stocks trade like they make coal. No, the president likes coal. You have to readjust there.
Yeah, well, climate change doesn't exist.
St. Merck is selling at 8 times earnings. St. Merck.
All right, real quick here before we get to Mike Worth. Apple is up, but only 1.5%.
All right.
Amazon is down almost 7%.
I told you.
And generally speaking, the market is quite negative this morning.
Buy Apple.
Let's take a look at total market caps. I'm curious to see where is Amazon. Oh man, we're getting close. We're getting close. Almost the flipping Amazon again. Look at that, guys. Bitcoin like barely doing anything. Love it. Love it. Let's kill the rest of the market. Let's eat it all up like Pac-Man. We're going to get there. So yeah, we're back to number 6 right now after Google fell off the map. Amazon about ready to fall further, maybe. I mean, they're definitely overbought for sure. Yeah, Apple, we're coming for you next. We're coming for you next, Apple. For sure, for sure. This is exciting, guys. I'm excited. All right, let's see. Why does this keep going back to the top 700? What the hell? Weird. All right, so the only thing happening, I guess, is in the top 700. So yeah, we're still waiting for this to come back further down. It may not happen, guys. I mean, a lot of us are sitting here with our bags watching this. A lot of us have had diamond hands. A lot of us have been in the market for longer, right? We're waiting for, of course, the big, kaboom at the very end. So I think this is, yeah, this is fine. This is fine, guys. This is fine. And also, we're still winning. Yeah, forgot to mention, guys, of course. Tired of winning. It's too much winning, guys. And of course, last night, if you followed, of course, us in our Crypto Chaos Magic Crusade, we still are winning. Last night, we were calling for a baseline bear target. We landed right on top of our baseline bear target, right down the middle, actually. Again, so tired of winning, guys. I want to be so wrong. I want to be so wrong so we can make some real money, right? Make some real money. All right, so yeah, we're still stuck on this channel. Nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. We did dip a little low out of it, though. Look at this. We basically invalidated it for like a few hours, I think, maybe like 2 hours, and then we just shot right back up. So here we are back on the channel once again. Bitcoin having a little bit of a sell-off this morning. We did reach a high of almost 16,000, 116. Coming back down to retest 115 flat. But of course, the order books still show us that there's still a lot of support. Let me get back into that real quick too. Where is that? Where is that? All the stuff and things on my chart. There we go. This one, yeah. Too many things to click on. All right, of course, bringing you the live book map for free. For free is Kim of the White Stone Land on YouTube. Don't pay for something you get for free. That's right, Oscar. Thank you. All right. So yeah, we're still sitting at pretty with a large level of support at 115,000, like I mentioned. Nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. Let's zoom on in here and take a look. These are, of course, all of the buy and sell levels and all the orders placed right now on these levels. And it's looking pretty green below us and above us. We're still stuck in this big, giant channel between $115,000 and $118,000. So, again, nothing has really changed. Looks like, again, the strongest thing on the board is starting to print right now. And that's our support at about 114.5, I think. I think that's 114.5. Maybe it's 114 flat. So that's what's on the board right now for us. And yeah, you can see it here too in the mid term. But yeah, we gotta smash something. I don't care if it's up or down. We gotta do something. I'm losing my mind. Do pick one, do something. Of course, the classic meme with the stick, poking it. All right, let's see what Fox Business is talking about this morning, and we're gonna get some headlines it's going to be interesting to see where some of these tariffs really start to put into play. There's a lot of product on the sea, in the oceans right now, that are heading their way to the United States, and no one has any idea what it's going to cost when they get to the shore. All right, so okay, let's refresh this because I'm pretty sure he's done talking about that now, right? No, he's not. They still have BlackRock's advisor on this.
But listen, I think the rate threshold today is not consistent with what I think it should be. I don't think being restrictive today is the right posture. Woman's opinion.
I mean, we're spending 7% of our GDP in deficit, so it's unlikely that we go into a recession, right?
Yeah, I mean, there's a series of challenges to the economy. By the way, looking at the numbers, there was disappointment on Amazon today. These numbers, I mean, you think about what we just saw this week: the CapEx, the AI, the cloud, the new company that you talked about, new companies that you talked about.
Microsoft.
The economy, the foundation under the economy is pretty darn solid. I'm not really worried about it. It's created. I did a presentation yesterday called "Potholes versus Sinkholes." This is, by the way, this period of time, July is historically the weakest month for payrolls, and actually August is second. So, and the data tends to be weak during this period. People shouldn't overstate that, what it means broadly. So, you go through these periods, you'll get some potholes. The fact that volatility was priced so low over the last few days was pretty remarkable. I mean, the ability to actually put some insurance in the portfolio for this near-term softness was pretty profound over the last few days. But I'm not worked up about gosh.
But stock market's performing like crypto assets. That's pretty interesting. It's pretty fun. It's pretty volatile today. Anyway, let's get back in the chat real quick. Catch up with you guys real quick. Jim Derringer, you definitely got to see the. If you haven't caught up on Mad Max's films, man, those last two movies were great. I did like them for sure. Felix Cepeda says, so this is the real bear market. No, it's not. It's not. Felix Cepeda says he should have voted for Kamala. Oh my God, what is wrong with you, Felix? My God, no.
Are you stupid?
Oh no, we're fine. This is fine, Jim. I mean, Jim. Yes, Jim. Tell him, Jim. It doesn't matter who you vote for. You're gonna get the same theatrical outcome, just different beats based on the actor. 100% there, Jim. We missed you so much, Jim. How you doing? Let us know how you're doing in your life, my guy. A lot of us have missed you on the channel. I hope you had a really good vacation or something when you stepped away. Felix Cepeda said crypto would be up with Kamala. No, it wouldn't, Felix. No, we would still be fighting the SEC, right? We wouldn't have this pro-regulation right out the gate. I mean, look where we are. I mean, it's amazing how much has happened. I've never seen this sort of movement around a president in my entire life. Maybe Obama a little bit. Obama was a little bit more proactive than, say, like Biden or. But Trump is really, oh my God, crazy all the stuff that's been happening. We cover it every single day. It's a paradox, all the positive news in our crypto, our space specifically, but all the other things happening as well. Like we're actually getting real change in the food industries, right? We're finally removing all this ridiculous gunk that we've been eating in our foods, like the red dyes and high fructose corn syrup and all this stuff. Hopefully all that stuff will be happening soon. I think it's 2027 is like the earliest some of that stuff is going to roll out. And then, now we're looking at, investing into our health as Americans are the most obese country and, obese population in the world. I think we're heading in the right direction. I'm so really surprised this is happening, even with all the weird celebrity endorsements and everything else, idiocracy type stuff. I still feel like it's, in the right direction. We're still way behind other countries, though, like China. Way behind in the technology, for sure. All right, Jim Derringer says, I'm still up on my crypto plays. Me too, Jim, me too. Waiting patiently for the values to dip below the Iran scare. Remember the Iran scare, guys? This too will pass. And that Iran scare was pretty much a nothing burger, too. Jim Derringer says, don't forget the tariffs are mainly on import duties, right? Not the retail valuation of the imported product. The inflation pass-through is minor. Had Trump kept his old 60% tariffs plus that would be a different story. Interesting. Until the hunt in the chat. Yes, bring in the doom. It's here, guys. We're here. Doom, chaos, and in the week we will all be rich. Till the hunt. Yes, you tell it like it is, my guy. Enjoy. Been poor for another week, everyone, just because we are almost there. Yeah, it's fine. It's just another week. By the middle of this month, I'm sure a lot of us will be changing our attitudes. I'll be so sad, man. All the doom will be gone. Damn it.
What are you, stupid?
This is, of course, one of my favorite times in history, guys. It's just, I love the doom. I love the doom. And they still got BlackRock on there. Holy crack. Holy crap. All right, let's go back a little bit. Well, let's let them update. Let's see the update.
One. You do have some gainers right now. Some companies fighting to stay in the green. Actually, about 112 of them. Take a look at what's leading in this market on a points basis. You have Eli Lilly punching up here, AbbVie as well. Some of these interesting
Pepsi.
names that normally aren't in this plum position, but you have a lot of tech weakness today, and that's why you see this mix-up here. Because Nvidia currently down 3.5%. That's taking almost 18 points off the S&P 500. Amazon, Broadcom, Meta, JP Morgan as well, really dragging this market down. The S&P 500 now off by 1.6%. A really ugly start to August. Let's take a look at the sector breakdown. It's going to be broadly similar. There is going to be a lot of red on the screen. This isn't typically a screen that we look at. This certainly isn't the sector screen, but trust me, there's a lot of red when it comes to that sector breakdown as well, Matt Miller.
Doom. Okay. Let's see what else we can dig up. And we're getting close to, looking up crypto news at 10 a.m. We got about 10 more minutes to cover some of the headlines. Let's take a look at some of the headlines too. There's so much doom to cover today, guys. I'm excited. I'm so excited. All right, let's see. Fox Business coming out with the U.S. job growth as it cools amid growing economic uncertainty. We basically heard them rattle on about that this morning as well already. Cleaning lady recounts harrowing escape from gunmen during New York office attack. That was, of course, at Blackstone. Trump hikes tariffs on Canada while making other sweeps trade moves. I think it's 30% on Canada. What was it? 30? Was it 25% on India to 35%? I forget. These are crazy numbers. Texas Roadhouse faces a federal civil rights. Okay, anything that really pertain to our space here. Trump to pay for $200 million White House ballroom. I heard about that too. Like, okay, fine, whatever. They need somewhere to dance. I don't know. Why Trump tariff derangement is bad for your health. Oh my God. This is, of course, on Fox Business. Oh man, getting your daily dose of brainwashing materials. Right. Okay, let's go over to CNBC. See if anything is covering over here. Let's see. Come on. There we go. U.S. just added 73,000 jobs in July, and the numbers on prior months were, of course, revised much lower. Trump unleashes sweeping new tariffs in a blow of global trade, and that's live right now. So I guess they're talking about that. I don't know. I guess not. What was that? CNBC. I don't know. So yeah, the bilateral trade deals with Trump has made, most of which are predicted on the pledges to purchase U.S. goods. We will stick even to the U.S. Supreme Court rules. The president does not have legal authority to impose the country-specific tariffs. The reality is that the countries understand that this type of leverage the president has created. Okay, they're basically calling him out on it and saying this is not constitutional. All right, we'll see how far that goes. All right, what else we have here? Amazon stock sinks 7% after earnings. Yeah, we're about ready to flip Amazon, of course. Bitcoin. Any second now. Any second. So close. It just bounced a little bit. Okay, let's see what else we got here. Where was I? CNBC. Ray Dalio sells his last remaining stake in Bridgewater, steps away from the hedge fund's board. Damn, so he's all in on hard assets probably by now. Trump administration ends student loan interest-free payment pause for millions of borrowers. Guys, this is going to hurt. I mean, I was talking to some of my normie friends yesterday, and one of them is really about to lose their job probably next week. They got put on an improvement plan out of nowhere for no reason, without any like prior, issues with him as a worker. Yeah, he called me up and told me about the story. I'm like, oh my God, man. Yeah, it sounds like you're on the chopping block too, like I was the beginning of the year. I was also laid off in January, right before this whole thing went down. So yeah, I'm definitely feeling it, and people too. Like they're saying they're gonna have to cut back. My friend was just telling me the other day. He's like, I'm gonna have to stop going out to dinner. I'm gonna have to eat at home more often. You know, like these things that they're saying right now are actually starting to really make sense. I feel it. I definitely feel it. And you know, there's places around here where, you know, like they had 0 vacancies before when I was looking for a place to live in Illinois. And now there's like openings everywhere. People are just literally like walking out of their homes and just riding into the sunset. I don't know where they're going, but they're like leaving their homes abandoned. I'm like they're rental properties anyway, and moving on because they just can't afford it. They just walk out. It's crazy, 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 crazy. So I'm definitely seeing the doom here. I don't know about you guys. Let me know in the chat if you guys have seen any similar occurrences in your area. All right, so yes, other than that, it seemed like the news is getting just kind of wait and see approach, right? Wait and see. We got about 5 more minutes until we're going to check the crypto news. Let's see what anything else popping up here on
today.
Bloomberg.
Amazon is down 7% after really disappointing.
Yes, keep going, keep going.
Numbers out yesterday, and then Figma.
Let's go.
It's up again, 1.5%. That's nothing though, Katie, like the 250% gain we saw yesterday when they just left billions of dollars on the table after their IPO.
Yes, but they did have a big, beautiful one-day pop, so maybe that's a
They'll
consolation prize there.
They hold
We'll
70,000
continue to
Bitcoins.
discuss that at length throughout the day, so don't go anywhere.
Not about
Let's
the
talk
money, it's
about
about
the
the
big
coins.
tech earnings that we got yesterday, though. It wasn't all about Figma. Bloomberg Tech co-host Ed Ludlow joins us now. And Ed, I actually want to start with Apple because Apple had a good report. It was a beat and a raised quarter, but you can see that the stock actually turned lower. Where is the caution still lurking?
Yeah, it's the questioning of whether there was or was not pull forward in the June quarter because of tariffs and whether that will continue, right? So absolutely beat handsomely across every metric in the June or fiscal third quarter gone. And the guide on growth, mid to high single digits percentage growth going into the September quarter was a pleasant surprise. But Apple was very granular on the issue of how tariffs impacted consumer behavior and purchases of iPhones in particular. It was all in the month of April. It was largely in the United States, and it contributed just 1 percentage point in the 10 points of growth that they saw in that period. And during the call, analysts
I don't want to hear any more about Apple. Okay. All right, guys, let's take a look at crypto bubbles real quick. See if anything else is down more than 10%. And let me get back in the chat and see what else is going on with you guys. I still don't think that crypto would be up with Kamala, for sure, Felix. Okay, yeah. Attila the Hun says, doom and chaos. Yes, we are here. Anyone missed the April lows is salivating right now and over this move, says Jim. Yes. Jake the Snake, how's it going? That's right. Welcome, Jake, to the chat. How's it going? No, Taku-san, I'm your daddy. I'm not sure where that came out of. Where that came from. Oh, geez, but good morning, Jake the Snake. How you feeling about this doom, my guy? I love it. I get over it. Look at this. Every coin now is in the red. Every coin. We got just a widespread sea of red. I love it. Even Sui. Ooh, Sui's almost down. That's probably where I'm going to park some money today. I'm probably going to pick Sui. If it keeps going down, it's 10% on the day. Only 6% on the week, though. I feel like I need to wait for longer. Okay, so yes, Jake the Snake says, came from the heart. It came from the heart. I got you, my man. Nice. Well, I appreciate it, my guy. You guys ready to win?
We're gonna win so much, you may even get tired of winning.
Oh, God. All right, of course. I just want to show one more time, guys, for the channel. Right now, Bitcoin is having a little bit of a flash crash. Let's take a look over there. Boom. So yeah, we're going back to test the evening lows. But of course, last night we predicted a baseline bear for the markets. And what we got this morning, a baseline bear right down the middle. And now we're starting to hit our bear target right now as we speak. Are we going to go even further into the afternoon? Let's see. We'll find out. Max Pain, guys, just for daily reminder, Max Pain is sitting at 112,000 right now. That pretty much liquidates the hell out of everyone. I don't think we're going to see that. We probably could see maybe a retest of 14 flat. Actually, it looks like we're going to see 14 flat right now. So yeah, we may have already seen it. Yeah, we already seen it. It already bounced off 14 flat. That's where my line is from last night. Beyond that, 13.5 maybe. I feel like 12 is a little too dramatic, right? Especially when all these companies are literally buying every day now. BlackRock just scooped up another was it 2,000 Bitcoin or whatever it was, like yesterday? Yeah, they just keep buying every single day for their assets under management. All right, let's take a look also at Kimba the White Snow Lion. Let's see where we're at with that. You can so you see we're still we're realizing that level of support, right? We're still bouncing off that level of support. The more we go down and chip away at it, the more we're going to probably see a little exhaustion and a move back to the upside. Oh my God. Some spit went down the throat. Okay, let me see what else we can find today. All right, it's about time to get over to crypto news. But before I do, let me finish doom scrolling with you guys. I had so much fun doom scrolling this morning. There's so much doom scrolling to do. All right. Let's see what we got here. I showed you guys the new commercial from so silly. Yes, we got water in the streets, of course, even in the buses now in New York. We have Triple H coming in, this completely dystopian future here in America right now. President Trump says he's opened a meeting with Kim Jong-un again for denuclearization of North Korea. Of course, he did that in his last, he did that stunt in his last presidency, so it's going to be fun to see that again. Rocket Man, remember guys, Rocket Man, they're gonna give Rocket Man a whole new commercial and everything like he did last time. I love it. I can't wait to see if he does that. We have Ethereum's co-founder Vitalik Buterin coming out saying that he unveils a 10-year plan to achieve 10,000 transactions per second. Remember last time he mentioned this, he was like, maybe in like a year, maybe 5 or so. Yeah, something like that. And of course, also being quantum resistance. I don't know if this is a new logo or not, our new ticker image, but it does match his shirt. I kind of dig with it, kind of vibe with it, and it definitely does feel like Ethereum represented properly. I love it. Stupid. It's cool. I feel like we need to bring back the rainbows. It doesn't always have to be about that community, right? Anyway, I just miss colorful things. Okay, we also have China rejects demand for the U.S. stop to buying the Russian oil. That's happened overnight, guys. China says it will continue to buy oil from Russia regardless. Then we had China unleashing AI police bots, guys. Look at this. They're in the streets like 2077. It's like cyberpunk. This is real life. This is real life. You've got the lights embedded in the streets. China's already living the dystopian future that I have in my imagination. I wake up to and I live every single day here in the United States. Samson Mao, achievement unlocked, getting a laugh out of Michael Saylor's earnings call. Of course, if you guys can catch the earnings call yesterday from Michael Saylor, his analysts predicted $150,000 Bitcoin by the end of the year. Of course, Samson Mao on the open live talk on X, he chuckled in a little bit on this one here. Have a look.
First, just a quick comment. 0.15 M by end of year is very conservative.
Yeah,
but
0.15 M.
I think you have to use what the analysts are providing. First, just a quick comment.
0.15 M he's referring to, of course, is 0.15 million, which is what their analysts came out and said. Oh yeah, we predict Bitcoin to come out to about 150,000 by the end of the year. And there's of course Fundstrat's Tom Lee, Samson Mao. We have Lynn Alden there. All these other people. Predicting a much higher Bitcoin by the end of the year, like 250,000. All right, so Carl B. Menger sharing this one here. Bitcoin Strategies earning call today. Man, look at the size on that thing. I figured you guys would get a kick out of this one. Oh man, they had so much fun over there. BlackRock, of course, buying another 295 Bitcoin, bringing their holdings up to 740,000. Again, closer and closer to the million. They're going to be at a million by the end of the year for sure. Hey kids, would you like to buy some Bitcoin back credit? Yeah, we got Strike, we got Stride, we got Strife, we got Stretch, we got everything you need right here. Or if you just buy Bitcoin. Just buy Bitcoin. Oh my God. So of course I showed you guys the dancing robots earlier. Yep, the Optimus robots are replacing us in every way imaginable. If they can dance like that, and I can't even dance like that, they're going to be able to do every single thing you can do in the labor force. Boom. All right, and here's, of course, the dozens and dozens and dozens of countries that are getting tariffs today. Holy crap, it's a long, long list. We covered it already this morning. Some of the countries are up as high as 35% tariffs. President Trump raises tariffs on Canada to 35% from 25%. This happened last night as well. So that's, of course, huge. I wonder what that's going to look like this morning. They've been threatening to shut off New York's power grid. Because they do supply a lot of power into New York. They've been doing that for like a few months now, though. Elon Musk says, breaking now, X is now the #1 news app in Japan. Let's freaking go. Yes. People are starting to realize.
Tired of winning.
They're starting to realize, man, that this is the way to go. This is how you get real news to real people. You have real people give you the real news, and that's why I tell you guys every single day. This is the real news platform. This is the real news we cover every single day over on X. All right, guys. Let's get back one more time into the chat, and then we're gonna dive into some crypto news, see what else is going on with the talking heads. They're on break right now. All right, let's catch up with you guys real quick. Okay, so yeah, it came from the heart. Yeah. Calling me daddy. Oh man, I don't know if I can take that title, my guy. I'm too humble to take that title, daddy. Oh, seriously. Okay, Funky Accent. How's it? Funky in the house. How's it going, my boy? Funky. It's been a minute. How you doing? How you doing? You're legendary in the space, my guy. Legendary. Yeah, this is just a shakeout between before the breakout. DCA is the way. Yes, 100% Funky, guys. DCA. Watch out for those. Any opportunity above or around 20% is where I'm gonna probably start the dipping my toes in. Jacob Snake says shakeout before the shakeout, before the pump, before the ants, before the big shakeout, before the big pamp. What a mouthful, my guy. Let's go. Yeah, Funky LOL. Yeah. Jim Derringer says Canada getting the middle finger endlessly entertaining. 100% there. I really feel bad for Canada. They could have had a pro-Bitcoin president, a pro-crypto president. They could have been moving alongside with us, with the likes of Pierre. But we got Carney instead, man. Oh my God. I'm sorry for you Canadians out there. It could have went such a different way. And he was leading too. We were watching it. The poly market bets were up to 80% on Pierre winning. And yeah, Carney came in just out of nowhere, boo, opposing Trump. And that was, of course, the big trending thing at the time in Canada. And of course, he won. And yeah, it's a sad day for Canadians out there. Yes, Jake the Snake. Yeah, calling out Jimothy. 100% Jimothy. Of course, Jim the gunslinger, Derringer. Jacob Snake saying rigged. Hashtag rigged. All right, guys, let's take a look at some of the crypto news before we get back into the TradFi nonsense. Okay, let's see what we got for crypto news today. You know, we also probably should take a look at crypto fear and greed. Let's take a look at stocks. New York Stock Exchange fear and greed for the traditional markets. Right now sitting in neutral. Let's go full doom, man. Let's go full doom. Sitting right now 50 in neutral, right down the middle. No one knows what to do. They're all running out with their heads cut off. The Dixie right now sitting at 98.93, having a bit of a fall. Bitcoin should probably get a little bit of a rise out of that. Even though we've seen much lower on the Dixie here in the last few weeks, I still think it's a good place to be at. Any day the Dixie's fallen is a good day for me in my book, and we're still well down on our way on the year. Okay, that's the Dixie, and then of course crypto fear and greed sitting at 65 in greed. Let's refresh this real quick. Now, yeah, still 65 in greed, so still greedy in our space while the TradFi is slipping. All right, let's get into some of the news, guys. What do we got? What can we find? Anything breaking this morning? Trump slaps Brazil and Canada with 50% now. What? I just read it was 10 or 15% on Brazil. Oh, come on. There's no way that's 50%. That's insane. President Donald Trump just made his tariffs against Brazil official, slapping the South American nation with 50% levy on imports. Insane. In the same way, Trump has also announced 35% tariffs on Canada, the U.S.'s second largest trading partner, while Mexico obtained more than time to discuss the better trade agreement. I don't know if you guys saw that. There was a video on X. I thought I shared it, but I didn't see it on the lineup. Mexico's one of their, I think it's like a president of the Senate or something. It's not their president. Mexico, Wall. I think I could probably find it if I search Wall. He was saying, oh my God, if I can type today. He was saying We're gonna go back. We're gonna go back. Yeah, I think it was this one here. Yeah, this one here. Yes, we'll build the wall. Yes, we'll build the wall. We'll pay for it. But we'll build it. We'll build it the way it was back in 1830. I love it. I love it, guys. This stuff is so funny. All right. Good luck taking that back from all of the Californians and Arizonians and Texans. And oh my God, I wouldn't want to put a fight up with those guys. Crazy Texans, man. We're gonna bring guns everywhere. I always got a gun laying around somewhere. Here we go. Here's another gun. One of my favorites, actually. This is one of my custom PPKs. It's actually got Otaku stamped on there. That's right. It says Otaku on it. And on the magazine itself, I've got little Mario jumping on my magazine with the rising sun. Oh, yeah. That's one of my favorites. Anyway, what else we got? Other than the gun show. In crypto, Ameribit brings instant crypto gaming. That's an ad there. We've got Bitcoin, price watch. Yes. Nothing, pretty much nothing today, man. Nothing today. I'm surprised that the tariffs news got into crypto news. That snuck on in there. Not really much to do with us here. Buterin says Ethereum must never go down as ETH turns 10 with zero's downtime. 10 years old, with zero downtime. Nice. Good for Ethereum. Not every blockchain can say that, right? Not every blockchain can say that. Metaplanet adds another 3.7 billion stock raise to fuel massive Bitcoin buying spree. Again, another day for these treasury companies to add more assets. Tokenization of real-world assets is gaining momentum, says Bank of America. Here we go. That's a good one. We don't always hear from Bank of America when it comes to crypto. When we do, it's exciting because they still haven't gotten in a big way yet. So while the U.S. dollar-backed stablecoins continue to dominate the conversion, recent discussions with investors indicate a growing focus on tokenization of real-world assets, including stocks, bonds, bank deposits, real estate. Bank of America said on a report on Monday, according to Bank of America, the shift marks the beginning of the multi-year journey towards fully blockchain-based transactions. Guys, we may not get this sell-off at the end of 2025. Or if we do, I still have this idea that that we might see a sell-off at tax season and then a resurgence in crypto next month. The year in the months after following 2025. Just because, this is it. Like TradFi is getting in a big way. They're here to stay. The treasury companies are not selling their treasury. I mean, come on. It's kind of like a no-brainer. I'm definitely going to have a portion of my portfolio betting on this regardless, either way. But anyway, that's my idea. I'm not telling you guys what to do with your money. I'm not a financial advisor again. I do not give financial advice. And again, I'm just doing this for entertainment and the lols, guys. The lols. Yes. Okay. The transformation will require significant infrastructure development, but promises the new era of 24/7 access to global trade, global jurisdictions, instant settlement. Sounding like who? Senior Larry Fink from BlackRock. That's right, Larry Fink from BlackRock, telling everyone back in 2023 this was going to happen. They were going to make it happen, and this was the intention for this to happen. Let me bring up that clip again because I have to share it every time I read something like that. I'm like, yeah, that's exactly what he said back in 2023. Boom.
I actually believe this technology is going to be very important.
Back to 23, guys.
Look at it. We have been part of the huge revolution in investing through ETFs. We believe that ETFs will be changing the whole way we invest. Many people still use it as a means, people are investing it for indexing. No, the majority of people who are putting money in an ETFs are active investors that are buying exposure. The entire bond market is being transformed as we talk right now. I believe the next generation for markets, the next generation for securities will be tokenization of securities. And if we can have that distributed ledger that we know every beneficial owner, every beneficial seller, we all have our code of who's buying, who's selling, instantaneous settlement.
Instantaneous settlement.
And think about it, it changes the whole ecosystem.
There you go, guys. Larry Fink, once again, telling you, back in 2023, we went back in time, guys. He was very bearish on crypto, leading to that speech there. So it was pretty surprising when that happened. Again, just a little bit of history. I lived through all of it, so I just want to, anyone who didn't, I want to, of course, give them a heads up. All right, so yeah, going back to that article, right? Okay. The transformation will require significant infrastructure development, but promises a new era of 24/7 access to global jurisdictions, instant settlement, and enhanced liquidity, all underpinned by smart contracts and ensure compliance, said the report. Tokenization of real-world assets of blockchain involves bringing traditional assets in like real estate, bonds, commodities, and digital into the digital realm. This process allows for fraction of ownership, easier trading, and increased accessibility of these assets. All right, so guys, yeah, Bank of America is going to get in on a big way. It sounds like they're moving in the behind the scenes. They still haven't made any huge announcement yet, but it's good to see another positive spin on crypto from Bank of America today. And they're behind. They're behind because JP Morgan just partnered with Coinbase. Who are they going to partner with next? Hopefully Binance America coming back in a big way in America. Probably the only big partnership I could see there. I'm not a big fan of Binance, but I mean, what else do they got? Are they going to partner with Kraken? I don't think so. Robinhood? I don't think so. We'll see. We'll have to wait and see where Bank of America is going. They may just jump on board with Coinbase too and just push that even bigger and bigger. All right, let's see what else we got here. Metaplan, of course, funds another 3.7 billion stock raise to fuel massive Bitcoin buying spree. I know you guys probably tired of hearing about all the Bitcoin buying, but there's only so much left. Yesterday, we reported again on CoinGlass, one of my favorite metrics to share with you guys every single day. Last night, we reported another record low for Bitcoin on exchanges at 2.09. 2.09, guys, 2.09. We came down there. So again, we are going to break 2 million. Before probably by the end of August. I want to say definitely by the end of August, we're probably going to have less than 2 million left on exchanges. Guys, this is not all that you can buy. This is just what's sitting on exchanges in people's, like, you know, Coinbase wallets, or I guess maybe not on their wallets, but on their Coinbase accounts, right? On their Coinbase accounts, on their Binance accounts, whether or not they intend to sell, because a lot of normies, they still don't understand cold storage, the idea of cold storage, all these exchanges holding all these tokens, right? Yeah, this is it. I mean, whether or not they're being settled on Coinbase Pro for all the ETFs, because 90% of all the ETFs are settled on Coinbase, or just held in hold on exchanges. It doesn't include, of course, all the assets that are sitting there trading back and forth. Let's just say even half of that is just trading back and forth. The other half is just sitting there being held. That's still only 1 million to purchase. I mean, this is going to get real, guys. I'm telling you. I'm warning you. This is going to get real. You need to have some exposure to Bitcoin. Do not fade on Bitcoin. Don't think of dollar amounts. Think of coins. There's only 21 million coins. I mean, there's 8 billion people. It's going to get real soon. All right, let's get back in the chat real quick and catch up with you guys. I have been behind on this. I've been ranting, raving. And we got coins moving. Yes. The WTF bomb hit my phone. What do we got? We got Sui. Sui's going down. Another 10%. Ooh, maybe on the day probably. Let's take a look at Sui real quick and see where we fell. Sui. Where is my chart? I might be buying Sui. I told you guys waiting for Sui to fall even further, and here it goes. All right, let's see what we got here. We're down a little bit. It did push back down to $3.4. Guys, this was just $5 not that long ago. Not that long ago, it was pushing $5. So yeah, I'm excited for Sui this year. I still think Sui can get up to $30 probably this year when we get the ball really rolling. All right. Let's get back into the chat. Okay, I'm feeling sad and silly about the doom, says Jake. What? I gotta scroll up even further. Holy crap, guys! Holy crap! I can't catch up. Yeah. Shake out before the shakeouts. Yes. It's all rigged. Yeah. Nebula, I just read your pumping comment earlier. Graphic. Yes, graphic. When lube? That was the question. When lube?
When will then be now? Soon.
I love it. You guys are crazy. Of course, keeping it PG-13 here, right? When lube. Okay, Jake the Snake says, you don't give financial advice, you give financial certainties. Oh, Jake, no, you cannot say that. My guy. Yeah, thanks again, guys, for all of the explosions, all the fire, all the dynamite in the chat. Let's go. We're keeping it, of course, chaotic here. Uncle Fink is scary. Yeah, he is scary, but he knows what's coming. He puts it all in place. Yeah, Jim Deringer says, because Fink knows the plan. Cashless society is the first step. 100% there, Jim. 100%, my guy. I love it. Cody Bakula says, Otaku, I need your financial advice. Cody, my guy. Man, I can't do that. I can point you in the right direction. But I can't give you financial advice. Also, requirements for crypto ETFs was hilarious. 6 months as a Coinbase derivative. Yes, you saw that too, Jim. We talked about that last night. 6 months as a Coinbase futures contract. Yeah, painfully obvious. Blockchain can be paper traded despite the naysayers. I agree. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I think that was only one of the requirements. I don't think that was the only requirement. I think that was one of the ones where, okay, if you had a futures contract for 6 months, half a year, and it went successfully, then yeah, you're guaranteed to have a spot ETF. I think that was one of the ideas, but I mean, I don't know. It doesn't. It's not entirely clear. Gamma God says, happy Friday, Grand Rising. Yes, Otaku and Crypto fam. How's it going, guys? How's it going? Gamma Goddess in the house. We love you, Gamma. We love you. Can't wait to have a Gamma Rita tonight. Yes. I'm sorry I'm late. Open mic night. Yes, a Gamma Rita's for all. Let's get this money. That's right. Get this money. And of course, what we're referring to is, of course, the open mic night over at Crypto Future. We do a little bit of a community mixer, right? Over on Crypto Futures Patreon. So if you guys are part of that over there, we do have a good time every Friday night. And of course, the link for Crypto Future is down below in the description. Shout out to Rob, of course, my favorite Canadian on earth, and keeper of the gems, guys. We would not be able to sit here with our portfolio so high right now if it weren't for the Rob man. We do love the Rob man. Thank you for all your gems and your picks, Rob. All right, Z-Bag, guys, Z-Bag. Speaking of gems, Z-Bag. Trying to go up, says Kevin Binkley. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I'm on a mission, says Cody Bakula. Oh, no, you're messing. Ah, gotcha. You're only messing. Jim Deringer says that was a requirement I had to zoom in on. That got the PTSD from the SLV. I got 150 paper ounces to every actual ounce of silver. Yeah, it's so highly manipulated. But all the paper Bitcoin and all the paper ETFs are kind of going on the wayside, though, Jim. We do have like for like ETFs coming here for the United States. Finally, we're behind on that. Hong Kong's had that since day one, but yeah, we're finally gonna get that. That just passed this week. All right. So Bitcoin having a little bit of a bounce here off of 15. We'll see if off of 14. Sorry, 14 flat. Sitting at 15.2 right now. It's looking pretty okay. It's okay. Pain still could be coming after we try to get back above 116 and bounce off there more than likely first. All right, let's get back into all the stuff and things. Look at that, guys. Wow. We are starting to see some big morning wood-like action over on if I can pull it up. There we go. The Kid with the White Snow Lion on YouTube. Here we go. Boom! Look at that. Yeah, the bulls right now are pulling. They're pulling back up. Of course, we're going to probably bounce off the top of that channel, like I mentioned, though. But it's beautiful to see there on the live heat map. Okay, let's get back into the news. See if we can find anything else. SBF loves Coldplay. What the hell? And the AI leaders Spotify playlist leak. What? Interesting. The Spotify playlist. Then they're trying really hard to find some news here. It is kind of a slump day on the news, but oh my god, there's so much doom. I love it. I love it. All right, we already covered all this stuff here. Coinbase enters Bitcoin Treasury as top 10. Yes, we covered that last night. Coinbase enter. Okay, FTX Alameda stake 125 million in Solana and ETH. Okay. It sounds like FTX is coming back. I don't know if you guys saw the report, the 166 crypto page report, right? Yeah, FTX was listed in there, and I about threw up in my mouth. I cannot believe that's still there. Andy Bobandy, how's it going, my guy? Coming in with a $20 super chat. Boom! 20 pounds sterling.
Money now.
Money.
Needing a lot now.
Thank you so much, Andy, for supporting the chaos this morning. It's Friday Chaos, new month is back to the moon, and hopefully we'll see you tonight on the Open Live mic. Yes, I hope to see you too, Andy. I miss you, my guy. I miss you. We definitely got to catch up. Yeah, definitely will be there tonight. for sure. Gamma Ritas for everyone. All right, guys. Let's see what else we can dig up. In the news, crypto news, again, kind of lacking this morning, but I'm not surprised. We got to get over this tariffs, news and nonsense. Right, see what else we got here. Senator Warren presses the U.S. banking regulator over Trump's family crypto business links. Yeah, what else is new? That's that's the same crap, different day. Winklevoss brothers urge Trump to drop CTFC nominee Ryan Quintez. Yeah, okay. We need some real news, man. Some juicy news. Venture capital firm Anderson Horowitz flags gaps in draft crypto bill. Yeah, I mean, it's still not done yet. We got to finish that Clarity Act. Clarity Act is looking to pass somewhere between September and October now, since I think all of the White House staffers are all on break now, right? Although Cynthia Lummis was talking about staying through August, I didn't think she was able to convince anyone. She is a mad woman, man. She's a war horse. I absolutely love Cynthia Lummis. She's definitely one of our... I gotta add that to the credits. One of our spirit animals for sure. Okay, let's see what else we got. Let's see what else CNBC's got breaking. Anything breaking here? Trump's tariffs kick in. Yeah, it's the same stuff we saw earlier. Amazon sinks 7% after earnings. I wonder if we flipped it yet. Did we flip it yet? I wonder if we flipped it. Damn it! We got flipped by Google again. Yeah, they just fell like 6 or 7%, and then they just came back up a little bit. We just flipped Google again not that long ago, sitting at number 6, now back to 7. On top, of course, the market cap of Bitcoin. All right, guys, let's see. Bloomberg is on break. Is there anything else to cover? Anything, guys? Anything at all? We could take a look at the real news over on X real quick and see if we can find any more doom. Let's see what CNBC is talking about first. They're on break as well. We've got Fox Business coming in. We're talking about the right sizing of the government. What? I don't know. I don't want to dive into that. The right size of government is no government. Yes. That's what I really want. Let's see what else we got. Oh, man. There we go. We got some new headlines popping in here now on Fox Business. Trump generated well over $150 billion in tariff revenue so far. They're looking, of course, to slide that on into the general population of Americans. Just trying to give them a $600 stimulus check minimum. That is the idea right now, to roll over those tariffs, the first round of
President Trump
income
announcing
from
sweeping
tariffs
new reciprocal tariff
into
rates taking
stimulus.
effect.
I guess we can listen to this.
10% to 41% on 68 countries
Damn.
and the European Union. That includes a 10% universal tariff on imports into America, which goes to 15% for any country with a trade deficit with the United States. And it spikes even higher for about 15 countries who are facing additional penalties. The president is hinting at more trade deals to come, marking a major shift in U.S. trade policy. Joining me now is U.S. Trade Representative Jameson Greer. Representative Greer, great to have you this morning. Thank you so much for being here.
It's great to be here. Thanks for having me on.
So can you encapsulate where you are on the trade deals and what we should expect to come as of today?
Sure. So first of all, like you pointed out, for dozens and dozens and dozens of countries, we have tariffs at 15% and above, some as high as 50%. China with all the tariffs on top is well over 50%. So these are the highest level of tariffs that we've seen. And this is a great deal for the country. And the president has also agreed that if a country has another plan where we could have some level of tariff, but also some investment and purchases and market opening, that we can have some deals. And so you already know about a bunch of deals we have, Korea, Japan, Indonesia, EU, et cetera. There are others available if the president wants them. At some point, his view is maybe a tariff is better than a deal. So we certainly.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll see. We'll see how that develops into the rest of the day. It's still pretty early. Let's do some doom scrolling, shall we? Look what we have here. Michael Saylor puts this out an hour ago from, of course, Joe over at CNBC talking about all those offerings.
Shares of the world's largest corporate holder of Bitcoin lower this morning. MicroStrategy, now known as simply as Strategy, reported its best quarterly profit ever, well above the loss that analysts were expecting, reversing the year-ago loss. The company now holds more than 600,000 Bitcoins. Joining us now, Michael Saylor, the company's executive chairman. 3% of all the Bitcoins that will ever be minted, 628,791 owned by Strategy, but who's counting?
Yeah, thanks for noticing. We see Bitcoin as digital capital. The business model of the company is to accumulate the digital capital and then issue digital credit, like preferred stocks, against that digital capital in order to strip the volatility and the risk off of the Bitcoin and provide yield to investors.
And the latest preferred stock offering, it was going to be $500 million, and why not do $2.5 billion? So 5 times as much because of demand?
You know, my first IPO was $48 million in 1998. This year we did 4 IPOs for a total of about, the first was $500 million, $500 million, $1 billion, and this is the largest IPO of the year, $2.5 billion.
Like the tie, do you have, are they all orange now? Mostly?
We only wear orange ties.
You only wear orange ties, because I went to DC and didn't think about it and wore an orange tie. Every single person thought I was like advertising Bitcoin, and on, you know, I had a picture that I put out, and on Twitter I'm supposedly a holder. It's dangerous to do that unless you're Michael Saylor. I'll just say that.
The future is orange, Joe.
Unless it's Halloween.
The future is definitely orange.
So,
oh my God.
These numbers were staggering me. It's very arcane, very hard to understand. Are you basically just a leveraged acquirer of Bitcoin, and that's what your company is?
Here's the way to think of it. Bitcoin is a digital commodity. It's about 50 volatility, 50 ARR, and you want to hold it forever, a 50-year duration asset.
Okay.
If you want amplified Bitcoin, MSTR, the equity, is amplified Bitcoin. People want 2x Bitcoin exposure. The options jockeys love this. The derivatives traders love this. If you want structured Bitcoin, that's Strike, STRK. We give you like the 80% of the upside, and we give you 20% in a structured dividend, and then we give you principal protection. That's for people that would prefer to invest in hedge funds or S&P indexes.
But you're using the proceeds to buy more Bitcoin. You just keep adding on to how much Bitcoin you have. And your average price is what, 73,000?
Yeah, we'll sell a credit instrument like Strike, and we'll buy Bitcoin. So we're taking the volatility and the duration and the upside for our equity investors, and we're giving a structured instrument to the credit investors. Now, Stretch, which is our latest IPO, and I think the most exciting product, it's like treasury Bitcoin. It's for someone that wants monthly dividend, they want principal protection, they want the lowest volatility, they want a high yield savings account, and it kind of competes with money markets or with treasuries. And so what the company has done is we're taking this pure digital capital asset that's got a lot of performance but a lot of volatility, and we're refining it into securities that conventional investors can buy depending upon their risk tolerance and their duration interest.
Is there ever too much Bitcoin for you to own? Like if you could own all of it?
I don't think we'll get all of it. I don't think in the range of 3 to 5 or 3 to 7% is too much. BlackRock has got more than
I
us.
just wonder. I was thinking about the mental exercise of if you could actually own all of it, like if you would even, bless you, if you would want it.
Well, you know, we started and we had very little, and Bitcoin was 10,000, and now Bitcoin's more than 100,000, and 97% of the Bitcoin is worth 10 times as much, and somebody else, not us, has it.
Right.
So as a practical matter, what we're doing is we're monetizing and powering up this digital
I totally get it. I
commodity
just
in the
mean, if
world.
you owned all of it, would that change the entire behavior of Bitcoin?
Yeah, we wouldn't want to own all of it.
I wouldn't want to.
We want everybody else to have their piece. The nice thing there is there's 160 companies that are capitalizing on Bitcoin in the public market, up from about 60 last year. So the Bitcoin treasury movement's exploding. And companies like Metaplanet in Japan, and Capital B in France, and Smarter Web in the UK, and then there's a raft of them in the US, Anthony Pompliano's company, you know, and 21. They're all capitalizing. The big idea is I take digital capital, I issue digital credit, and a digital credit instrument can either be longer duration or it can be higher performance. We're offering 9% dividend yield with Stretch. The average money market's 4.2% dividend yield. No one would ever want to give a 9% perpetual yield in a bond that's backed by real estate or backed by gold or backed by any conventional fiat asset. But we're investing in Bitcoin, and my 20-year forecast for Bitcoin is 30% a year ARR. So it's easy for us.
Sort of a philosophical question about treasuries, actually. And I don't know how much you believe in U.S. dollars these days. But the question is, if you believe that corporations, if you believe one day Warren Buffett, instead of holding 300,
maybe not Warren Buffett.
What?
Maybe not Warren.
Well, instead of holding $300 billion of treasuries,
calls it rat poison.
He would hold
$60 billion.
He would hold, that all these companies, instead of holding cash or treasuries, they would all hold their money in Bitcoin. If that were true, what would that do to the U.S. government and its ability to operate?
Well, I think the key to keep in mind is Bitcoin is demonetizing foreign real estate, private equity, public equity, other sorts of store of value assets everywhere in the world. 20th century physical analog assets are becoming 21st century digital assets. These companies like Apple and Microsoft, if they could buy the S&P index, they'd be better off. It's against SEC rules.
Right.
If they could buy each other's securities, if the Mag 7 could buy each other's securities, they would be better off. That's against SEC rules. The only security Apple can buy is Apple stock. And what do? They buy their own security. So in general, if you're trying to create shareholder value, you don't want to park it in a fiat currency. You want to park it in a tangible asset. But gold and real estate don't make sense.
Could you ever see, we're talking about
Bitcoin does.
stable coins and treasuries having to back those. Could you ever see a day where they'd be backed by Bitcoin?
That's unclear to me. I think that the two dynamic trends in the crypto economy right now are the explosion of digital currency, which is what a stable coin is, backed by the currency equivalent, and the explosion of digital capital, which is what Bitcoin is, and Bitcoin is backed by energy. Computer power. And I think the currency is short-term medium exchange. Like if you need money for less than 4 years, people are going to the currency. And Bitcoin is long-term store of value, 4 years to 40 years out. And so it's a matter of duration there.
The word stable and Bitcoin don't really go together that well. But when you say stable coin and you're talking about a fiat currency, that does not compute either. There's nothing stable about having something that goes down every decade. It's worth what? How much less every decade? It's that you're just sitting on a wasting.
Monetary theorists want to say that money is a medium exchange and a store of value.
One number is stable. So Michael, so how much your Bitcoin on your balance sheet is worth? What, 75 billion?
On a good day, 72 billion.
72 today. And what strategy market cap?
About 120 billion.
So you can issue stock because it is such a premium to what the Bitcoin you're holding. You can issue equity to buy more Bitcoin. It's almost
basically
seems
doing
like
the same thing our Fed is doing by printing money.
Too good to be true. Almost. But you need things to hold up. You wouldn't want it to sell at a discount to the Bitcoin you hold.
Yeah, we announced in our earnings call last night that we don't intend to issue any equity at an MNAV of less than 2.5.
Okay. And you consider preferred equity too, right?
What we can do is we can issue equity at a premium to Bitcoin, and we can also issue credit instruments. So all of those are accretive. They all generate yield. What we announced last night is that our target MNAV is 4, and that means 4 times our underlying Bitcoin. And above that, we'll be very active. From 2.5 to 4, we may be opportunistically active. But below MNAV of 2.5, we're only going to use equity to pay dividends.
So, again, it seems like there's quite a bit of leverage in possible horrific events if there was a terrible downside pullback. In the past, when we've seen the move from, take your pick, what we go 75 back to 17, I think, not too long, or 65 back to 17. Are there nights where you're pacing and not sleeping and wondering about?
We lived through the $66,000 to $16,000 drawdown, so we have a PhD in leverage. There's 3 types of leverage. There's short duration margin leverage, where you mark.
You had some, didn't you?
We had a Silvergate loan. The bank failed, and so you don't want short-term margin leverage.
Yeah.
The second type of leverage is long or mid-duration bond leverage. That's better, but it's not great. We had some of that. and we decided to remove that. And we've got some convertible bonds now. There's sort of that. The best leverage we've discovered is equity leverage. So issue preferred equity that never comes due, right? The principal never comes due.
Exactly.
And we've done $6 billion plus of that financing this year. That's Strike, Stride, Strife, and Stretch. So what I think is that if you're using preferred equity, you can lever up 30, 40, 50% because the principal never comes due. If you're using bonds, you want to be 20 to 30% because that way you can take an 80% drawdown. If you are in margin leverage, you just don't want to go there at all. And that's normally what the retail
Is the person on the other side
does.
of that trade in a bad situation? I mean, if this is a perfect trade for you, is the person on the other side who's got the preferred, who can never make it come due, are they in an equally good position?
The people on the other side of the trade would be Bitcoin investors that are getting principal protection, a guaranteed dividend, and the upside of Bitcoin. So they
get the guaranteed dividend even if Bitcoin comes down below your strike price, below 76,000?
Strike is like 6 times over collateralized. So if you look at these preferreds, the weakest one is 5x over collateralized Stride. So they've got $5 of Bitcoin collateral for every $1 of principal at risk. So what we're doing is we're providing people seniority in the capital structure. If what you want is Bitcoin upside, but you want principal protection, you go for Strike. If what you want is a high yield savings account that pays 9% instead of 4%, and you're willing to accept 7-8% Bitcoin over collateralization, 7 to 8x Bitcoin over collateralization, you would do Stretch.
So Halloween, you still go with the orange, basically.
Well, now I've got a matching outfit. I know what to go with.
You do.
Orange.
If we were to have a party, would you wear orange to our party?
Maybe. I'll wear some amount of orange.
I'm
excited for Halloween this year, guys. It's gonna be fun.
Thank you, Michael Saylor.
Nice to see
I
you,
haven't
sir.
really celebrated Halloween in a big way.
This
year's gonna be a
little more.
80%.
You know, I'm slow, so I got to listen again. I'm gonna have to replay it for myself.
Replay it at home.
Got to ask ChatGPT.
All right, guys. All right. So yeah, we got the latest from Michael Saylor on his interview with CNBC. Awesome. Of course, after their latest earnings call. All right, guys, let's see if we do one more roundup. It is after 10:30 now. We're going into overtime, and it is Friday. We are, of course, ready to do the open live mic tonight. I'm excited to do that again tonight with you guys, and looks like Gamarita is going to have some drinks ready for us. Right out the gate. Okay, so yes, you're gonna wear your clear quartz pendant and obsidian pyramid ring. Nice. I definitely want to see that pyramid ring. That sounds really cool. Yeah, I do like. Of course, my gems. I have to have my gems, guys. My crystals for my Crypto Chaos magic. We got a whole bunch of them. Still packed up, and I gotta get to them at some point. Okay, surprised Saylor is so confident to mention his 98 IPO. SEC caught him with his hand in the cookie jar back in the night before the bubble pop. Jesus, Jim. Joy coming in saying, happy Friday, Gamma. Happy Friday, Joy. Yes, Gamma, read us tonight. We're ready. We're all ready. Oh my God, I'm so ready for a drink. All right, guys, let's see what else we got going on TradFi news right now. I wanted to see Trump come out today. Do we have any news on Trump, his response to tariffs? I'm sure we have to have that by now somewhere. Let's see if we can dig that up before we head out. Let's see, anything else here? It's Fox Business, nothing covering anything new. Donald Trump calls for Fed's board to take control if Powell doesn't cut rates. Oh, we've got another update on Powell.
Markets are selling off this morning. Take a look. Futures indicating a decline of 425.
Now past us, we think there's a sort of bounce you get psychologically in the day when it's at full capacity. And so beautiful bill has all these accelerators in there.
I don't know if that really pertains to anything here. President Donald Trump on Friday upped his attacks on Federal Reserve Chair Powell, calling for central bank's policymakers to assume control of the Fed's policy decisions. Trump has repeatedly criticized Chairman Powell's leadership. Yada, yada, yada. It's old news. Jerome's too late, Powell. Stubborn moron. This is the latest we got from Truth Social. Stubborn moron. More substantially lower interest rates now. If he continues to refuse, the board should assume control and do what everyone knows has to be done. All right, that's the latest from Trump. The ramblings of an old man. Yes, we know. Get off my lawn, damn it. Cut those rates. We get it. All right, let's see what else we got on the crypto bubbles right now. Top 100, still not juicy enough, in my opinion. I want to see more blood, guys, more blood. We are starting to break some down further into 10% on the week, but not enough, man. What was that? Tau's down 10% now on the week. Bonk's almost at 20% off on the week. We need some more blood. Virtual's actually less than yesterday. Virtuals were down 20% yesterday on the week. Now only down 17. So I don't know. I feel like crypto now seems like it has more staying power. People are not getting shaken out as easily from this latest big drop in the U.S. TradFi markets. So yeah, that's about it. Even though top 200 right now, I don't really see anything I really want to dive into. I was looking at SUI before, and we're only down 2% now on the week, on average. I was looking at the SUI before. Where's SUI now? Only down 3.5% on the week. Yeah, my God, it's too late. I think it's too late. We'll have to wait and see if we're going to continue this drop into the intraday trading. So we still got about a few more hours to go. And again, maybe a little bit more of a sell-off into the evening, as again, this is the last trading day, and then it's low liquidity day. Everyone's checking out and ready to go on vacation. Well, I guess, yeah. I mean, the policymakers are on vacation right now. So yeah, vacation, enjoying their weekend and yada, yada, yada. I'm thinking about going on the golf course this weekend. Let me know in the chat if you guys do a little bit of that. I do for fun, just to get outside and stay active a little bit, but I'm not a huge fan of golf. But I do have I have one golf club. I literally do the whole course with one golf club. They came out with this one golf club. It's like all-in-one, and I do pretty well with it actually for an amateur that I am. I'm usually like par 4 or par 4. Wow, I'm usually 4 over par. Jeez, yes, there we go. Stupid. Yes, but I get some exercise doing it. So, and I find some fruit. Last time I was out on the golf course, I found some fruit, touched grass, and all the things, guys. So probably see another one of those shorts popping up for me doing that this weekend. All right, see what else we got going on. Let me know what you guys are doing this weekend. Let me know what you guys are doing this weekend in the chat. Also working on the studio. Finishing up that wall. Finishing up that damn wall today. That's my goal today. The wall behind me. I've got some bricks to put in there still. I gotta go wrap around the bricks there. Yeah, it's coming together though. I'm excited to get more cameras going. I gotta dig out the rest of the cameras. I have no idea what the hell the cameras are. I got the arcade up already, so that's pretty cool. I gotta wire that all up. I got a lot of stuff to do. That's of course our Crypto Chaos arcade. Yes, on the other side of the screen over there. So yeah, again, my goal is to, of course, create a Pee-wee's Playhouse kind of thing for crypto. I of course, love the chaos and the great Paul Rubens, the late Paul Rubens, I should say. Great is debatable. Jesus. All right. Oh, yeah, golfing sounds fun, says Gamma Goddess. Yes, yo, golfing is fun. Yes, Cody Bakula, you guys know what I'm talking about then. I mean, it's kind of fun to, again, just get out and walk around. Golf carts are fun too. I always get into trouble on golf carts, especially if I had a little too much to drink. It's been a minute since I had anything to drink. Jacob Six says, you celebrate Halloween every day. Otaku, you dress up as a supervillain Joker from the Japanese game. What? No, you're talking about from what the hell is it called? Persona. No, I'm not Joker from Persona. No. Of course, I'm an anti-hero though. But yeah, I'm actually. So anyone who's not familiar with anime in a big capacity, or at least mecha anime, of course, my favorite genre, or dystopian future style anime. Anyway, so if you're not familiar with that, Char from Gundam is one of my favorite. Some would call him antagonist. I would call him a protagonist. Because he's fighting for the freedom of space noids, of course. And what are we doing here? Of course, I'm fighting for the freedom, our financial freedom here on the channel when it comes to money. And so that's, of course, one of my spirit animals, and the reason why I chose to wear a mask. As there's so many other Char clones right there. We have Vex Marquise from Gundam Wing. No, that's not Vex Marquise. That's Char's clone from Gundam Unicorn. Spoilers if you guys haven't seen Gundam Unicorn yet. That's been out for like a decade, so too bad for you if you haven't. But yeah, that's Char's clone. Full Frontal. I can't make that up. That's his name. Of course, the masked man from Gundam. Yeah, so that's the reason why I wear a mask like that, guys. Yeah, big fan, of course, of Gundam. And of course, as part of my studio, it is completely decked out in that fashion. Completely Xeon over there. I'm going to have, of course, more of the lighting. I got to get the lighting out there and fixed, too. We're going to have tons and tons of fun here in the bear market. I can't wait for the bear market, guys. We're going to make fun of everything and everything. Anything and everything. All right. Yeah, golfing sounds fun. Yes. How the hell did you find the fruit on the golf course? I don't know, man. They have cherries and apples on my golf course. Really, one of the local golf courses here has a cherry tree and an apple tree. We're working on your mask stuff tonight. Cody, yes, for sure. Let me know. I'd love to see where you're at with that. And again, if you need any incentivization, let me know, man. Let me know. I could definitely help fund you do that. I really appreciate you doing that for me, man. It's amazing that I got an upgrade coming. I never thought I'd get an upgrade. This right here cost me like $3 in plastic, 3D printed plastic. I'm a pretty humble guy, guys. And I described before. I literally have. Where the hell are they? This is why I sometimes don't have any batteries. I'm literally like scrapped together this back at the end of 2023 when I started my live stream. I 3D printed this mask. I played a little bit. I edited it a little bit on Blender as always, right? To get to fit my head and everything. And then I had some leftover LEDs from an old project, and just some. I had the only apparatus I had, or a connector I had, was a 9-volt connector. So I just like slapped that on there, soldered that on. This kind of came together. I never really spent too much money on this mask, but I would love, of course, an upgrade. And yeah, let me know what I can do to help you push that forward. Okay, yes, Persona, Jake the Snake, yes, thank you, sir. Of course, I would have to know that stuff, man. God, I'm an otaku, of course. Yes, Cody Bakula says, please watch the Swallowed Star. Swallowed Star, what is that? Let's see, what is Swallowed Star? If it's anything sci-fi, of course I will watch it. Ooh, it is. Look at that. Looks like a CGI animated. Is that South Korean? Is that South Korean? Looks like Korean. Oh, Swallowed Star. They've been putting out some pretty good stuff lately. Have you guys ever seen that that movie they put out? What was it? Like Space Junkers or something like that? It was a really cool sci-fi movie. Space Junkers? South Korean. I was on Netflix like a few years ago. That was pretty cool. Space Sweepers, that's what it was. Was it Space Sweepers? It was kind of like Guardians of the Galaxies for South Korea. It was really cool, really fun. Hope they do something like that again too. Definitely underrated, or maybe not talked about at all. It's like, this is all I get from Google. It's like 10 images. That's kind of weird. Yeah, Google's been really lacking lately. I've been jumping more over to Bing now for Google searches, especially with images. It's weird. Swallowed Star, Chinese. Okay, it's Chinese sci-fi. Gotcha. Yeah, I could probably check that out too. Thanks again for the recommendation. I don't know if I have time to really watch anything these days. I really don't, but I will put it on my list for sure. I'll keep that up there. Thank you, my guy. Thank you, Cody, as always. Yeah, I also love that creepypasta you shared with me the other day. That was a good one, man. I had a lot of fun with that, listening to that while I was working on the studio. Cody says, your work is amazing. Looking forward to seeing what you're working on with the live. 100% there as well. You should just pop on over and show us like what you're doing. It's hard to see in that tiny little... tiny little box, but we know you. We always see you working on something cool. Otaku the Mask is coming. It's going to be awesome. Oh my god, yeah. I cannot believe, man. You gotta pinch me. I can't believe this is real. That's awesome, man. It is gonna be really cool. I really love the whole idea of getting chromed out too, man. It's gonna be so cool. A solid silver mask. That's insane. Okay, Nebula Nerd says definitely cool. Can't wait to see the upgrade. Me too, man. Me too. Dude, I'm gonna be like the Terminator. Silver and yeah, red eyes. I can't wait. Yeah, Nebula Nerd says definitely cool. Can't wait to see. Yes, me too. All right, guys. So we're almost into 11 o'clock. I got some stuff I gotta head out and do. Let's see if I can dig up anything breaking before we head out, though. I don't like to miss anything. So I'm gonna do one more sweep of TradFi and see if there's anything going on. Let's see. CNBC, Bloomberg's on break. Looks like CNBC's also on break. Fox Business. If they can get Trump on there, you know they will. It's Fox. Come on. Oh, they're on break too. Everyone's on break. Oh my God. Let's take the headlines real quick. Fox Business headlines. Trump calls for the board to take control. Powell doesn't cut rates. Nothing new. Job growth cooled off. Yes, nothing new. CNBC breaking anything? Nope. U.S. auditor, the job numbers. Trump. Yeah, it's the same stuff. Amazon stock sink 7%. Yep, same stuff we covered earlier. All right, and then we're going to do one more quick sweep of crypto news and crypto bubbles. Crypto bubbles right now still looking, again, not down enough on the week. Some of them are kind of getting close to 20% off on the week, but not quite there yet. Again, I wouldn't be looking at the month at all. Everything's going to be, of course, up on the month, even though Virtuals is down 23% now on the month. That's not bad if you guys don't have the AI agents play. I'm not a huge proponent of that right now, but maybe in the near future. I think we're just looking at utility mostly this cycle, guys, and less speculation. Okay, let's see. Top 200, still same thing here on the month. Everything's up still massively. On the top 200 on the week, still not down enough. Some of my favorite projects still only like 5% off right now on the week. Maybe if most 10% on the day. XCN's only down 4% on the day. I mean, it's not enough of a of a drop for me to really dive on in here in DCA in a big way just yet. But I do have some dry powder I really want to get in. Okay, so let's see what else we got. Top 10 assets in the world today. Bitcoin's still fighting Google for the top 6 slot. We're still there. Look at that, holding just barely. As the top Mag 7 are starting to slip. We are this close, guys, from flipping Amazon yet again for the number 5 slot. Again, all this will probably get reset back on Monday. But we also could see a giant move on Sunday. So keep an eye on that. We're going to talk about that tonight on, of course, our CryptoCast Magic. What else we got? We got the bulls coming back up for another pass. We might break out, maybe not on this one, maybe on the next one. It could break out on this one, though. It's starting to look a little bit like inverse head and shoulders kind of developing right now. Let's take a look at the chart, see if we actually see that there. Yeah, you kind of see that happening a little bit there. It's on the short time frames, though. So that's on the 1 minute. But yeah, we can come back down here. Look at this kind of textbook. Kinda. It's a mini one, but yeah, we could stay maybe a retest of some of these local highs on our parallel channel. All right, that's the idea anyway. Okay, so what else we got? Fox Business. Yes, nothing happening. All right, news for crypto. One more pass on news for crypto. MetaPlanet files for another 3.5 billion. Fund more Bitcoin. Front and center again. I think we already talked about that one. What else is new? More Bitcoin buying. Bitget and Bitcoin.com. Isn't that funny how the price is a little down today, yet the Bitcoin is still lacking on exchanges? I love it. Demand, guys, is going to be met. Eventually, it will be met. Let's see. Coin market cap bringing us total market cap for crypto right now down to 3.7. That's pretty big pullback. We did, of course, see a high of damn near $4 trillion on total market cap this week. Before it was like 3.97, something like that, 3.98. Didn't quite hit 4 trillion though. Let's see. Anything else here? Moving around. Sui's down to 13 now, down from 12. I think I already talked about that last night. Anything else really moving around? Not really. Top 10 still looking the same too. Cardano's still sitting at number 9. I mean 10. Tron's still in that 9. All right. Any news? Any more news? That might be it, guys. I'm trying hard. I'm trying to find something else juicy, but it's just wait, a little bit of a wait and see right now until tonight. So I'm gonna leave you guys with that. I will see you guys soon at 8 p.m. Of course, we're gonna go into the foreign market open, which tonight they do not open. But we, of course, do CryptoCast Magic regardless either way. And our predictions, like this one here, are always right. I'm so tired of winning, guys. So tired of winning.
You may even get tired of winning.
Yes, so tired of winning. Of course, if you guys didn't catch it, this the beginning of our live stream. Coming out again, patting myself on the back, but also giving all the credit to CryptoCast Magic. Calling, of course, for a baseline bear last night. Wherever we go, we baseline and bearish. So there we go. Again, winning. and hopefully we break up to the upside as we are oversold here on the first day of August. All right, guys, that's all I got for you. I will catch you tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Don't miss it, of course. Also going to get those Gamaritas tonight too, guys. I can't wait to see you guys there as well. Have a good one, guys. I will see you tonight. Later.
Fly me to the moon, let me trade a montage. Let me see what freedom's like without money and gold bars. In other words, hold my king. Oh, in other words, let's make history. Oh, fill my wallet with more coins and let me bottle forever more and more and more and more and more. I'm on board. Hollywood shopping and door. In other words, I choose you. In other words, I love you.
What's going on here? Why is everything...
Yes! Everything's chrome in the future. That's right, that's right. Oh my god, guys, I love you. I love you, guys. Jake the Snake, I love you. Good morning, good morning. Yes, Amp Knight's also here as well. We're still crashing at the point where it's scared of my portfolio. Look at my portfolio. Yeah, guys, you might not want to look at your portfolio today. It's fine. And we'll be back next week. Don't forget. Just take it easy. Diamond hands and stay cool, guys. Just stay cool. See y'all later, family. Yes, see you guys all tonight. Yes, Cody. And Jake the Snake. Gamma Goddess, love the credits. Thank you again, Gamma. We love you too. Rest in peace, Dumb Money. We miss you, brother. We definitely miss you. He was definitely one of the good ones, guys. He definitely will be missed. Yes, Jake the Snake saying thanks, Otaku. Of course. Anytime, my guy. Anytime. This is what I do. All right, guys. I'll catch you tonight. Have a good one. Peace.